Hi, my dear followers. Thank you for coming here today. I see already several people are watching this video, and today we discuss the topic of life balance wheel and how to make it harmonious. And we will pay special attention to relationship issue. Hello, John. Because what I often face at my job is that often I get clients, I have clients, both women and men, who come to us at the stage of their life when they have perfect things, perfect situation with their career, with finance, with life level, but they lack family or even the experience of long-lasting relationships in their life. Hello, John, again from Holland. Hello. So I want to tell you about this interesting technique that is called life balance wheel. Probably you already had it about it. Tell me please if you had about it already and you know what it is. I'm waiting for your answers in our chat. Thank you again for your comments. I'm reading your comment. I imagine you have many clients right now with so many people having so much time for them to themselves. Yes, on the one hand, we have some more applications from our partners also, and people are talking online now. But at the same time, there is the issue of traveling. So many clients are wondering if they should start the process now or later. So it is a very different situation. Okay, then I will tell you about this technique, and when we finish our live stream today, I will give you a link or picture of this life balance wheel, and you can check on the site what it is and how to work with it. This is more coaching topic than matchmaking, but it is connected with matchmaking as soon as it's about relationships in your life, the place of relationships in your life. What is the life balance wheel? You know, to be the general thought is that to be happy, you need to have balance in your life, and all the fields, important fields of life and areas of life should be developed well enough so that you would feel fulfilled, happy, and accomplished. Even myself before, I thought that first of all I should pay my attention to my career, to my business first, to make it successful, and only then to devote my time to personal life. But in fact, you know that very good harmonious personal life, when you are in love and you are loving someone and he's loving you, it helps you to be successful in your job and so on. So later I understood you need to have these fields in balance. So life balance wheel, it is usually consisting of several areas. Some authors say they name exact areas of life that you should put in this life balance wheel, and some coaches they recommend you to write your own fields of life in it. So you can choose the any approach that you feel is more comfortable for you. So you make a round, and you divide it into several sections according to the amount of areas of life which you consider important for you. For example, it can be a family, it can be relationships area, it can be finance, career, your personal development, your health, your hobbies, your time for rest, and so on. Friends, children. It can be kind of varies for different people. And after you did it, you make the common idea, the general idea is that your life balance wheel, it should be a wheel, so it should be in balance. So after that, after you found several areas that are important for you, some people can have just 4 or 5 areas of life, some can have 10. It depends on you. So I'm more about the approach when you choose yourself what's important for you, and you don't stick to something that someone told you. 1 second, I will make charge for my laptop. 1 second, please. So when you have the sections for each area of your life, you give the point to every area of life, so that you could understand, you could answer it to yourself how much you are satisfied at the moment with this field of your life. For example, you put the section of finance, and you there are points from 1 to 10. 1 is when you are not happy with it, it's not well developed in your life, and 10 it is the perfect variant of your finance, for example. And you put the number of points, score, to this field of your life. For example, it can be 8, for example. Then you take the another section, for example, family life, and you put another point to it, like it can be like 9 or maybe 5, and so on. I'm sorry, it seems we have a bad connection now. I hope you still see me and hear me, but YouTube writes me that we have bad connection. Let me know please if you hear me now. Thank you, dears, for your feedback. Then I will continue. I hope you are able to hear me. So you take the next area of your life. For example, it can be health, and you think about it, and you more, when you do it, listen more to your feelings, not your ratio, but how you feel about it. And you put the next point. After all, you do this with each field of your life, with each section of your life, and you have points for each area of your life. And then you connect these points between each other, these dots between each other, and you see this is the shape that you have. In perfect variant, it should be round. Like for example, you have close points for any area of your life, 7, 8, 9, and they are quite close. But if you have some points that are too low, for example, like 2 for hobbies, for example, or 3 for relationships, then you can have a not round shape already. You will see it's not round, and it is a sign for you to think more about this area. And usually sometimes there are several sections, several areas of your life that require your attention. And again, at this point, you listen to your feelings, you try to stop. Of course, when you do this technique, you should stay alone, you should stay in a calm atmosphere, so that you wouldn't be distracted by other people, by some noise, and so on. You should be just for yourself at this moment. Take 1 hour, I think it will be enough. And then you look at the problem areas, let's say like this, of your life, and you choose, if there are 2, 3 of them, you choose the one that you feel, but when you make it balanced, when you give it more scores, it will influence on all other fields of your life. And again, very personal, it's very individual. It depends a lot on the exact person. So there are no any rules that which field should be worked on in the first tone, what should be done in the second tone, and so on. You should listen to your feelings only and how you feel about it. So you choose the field which you think that will influence all the other areas of your life, and then you make the steps. You write down some steps. Don't do it too much. Like when we do it, this technique on coaching, on my coaching sessions, we usually meet with clients once per week. So we write the steps to do during 1 week. So when I meet the person next time, he tells me what was done and what was the result, and we plan the next steps. When you do it on your own, better stick to the same plan. So just write the first steps that you could do at the nearest time to make this section of your life, for example, 1 point better. Just the art of little steps, how we say it. It means you don't need to have some global plans for changing the world, but you do what you can at the moment to make your section of life is a little bit better, and step by step you make it better and better. So you choose the most interesting for your field for you, and you write the list of steps that you should do during the nearest week. And actually you do it, and you do this with every section of your life where you feel you need more result, where you see that you need more balance. And as for relationships, inevitably it's a very important field of life, almost for every person. I think that we are naturally meant for each other, man for woman, and on the contrary. So don't miss your section of relationships. If you really feel it's important for you. If not, then maybe not at this stage of your life. It's okay too. As for relationships, you can be not happy with what you have in your life. I mean, romantic relationships with a woman. And again, just write down the little steps that you could do at the moment to improve this area of your life, at this moment of your life. So try to stick to this plan at least 10 weeks. Do little steps during 10 weeks. Every week you summarize what you done and what results you have, and you move on and move on and move on. And this way you get the result after all. And then you take the next field of your life and you do the same. So in perfect variant you will have all the fields of your life in balance, but actually it happens not so often. But we all strive for this because it's very important. For good work, for being successful in your work and business and career, you need to have a good rest. And again, to have a good rest, sometimes you need to make more money to have a quality rest, and so on. So every field should be in balance. And relationships, it's often difficult for people actually, especially in the modern world, to establish new relationships because we are usually all busy. And again, with every new year, I visit our matchmaking conference every year, and every time there is a person who is telling about the dynamics of online dating too. And there is statistics that every year we have more and more couples who were made online. So you see, the modern world is experiencing a very interesting time when we all need love, we need sweethearts, but we don't have enough time for this anymore. And many people go online to do this. Or they, for example, foreign men quite often go to us, to matchmakers, if they want more personalized work with their case, and we search and select the appropriate ladies for them, and we make our clients to meet after all. And then they develop their relationships. It's much more, I think in the modern world it's much more effective and comfortable, because even me, I look at my life and I understand that each day is tightly planned since the morning till the evening, and there is no too much time for dating or going to bars and meeting new people in an old-fashioned way. So if I was inclined to find a person for me, I would immediately apply to my colleagues, to the agencies, to find appropriate man, because I think that it's very modern, effective, and very comfortable way to meet the right person, because all the screening and interviewing and defining important things about the person, all is done by the agency, but not me. And I save my time actually on communicating with wrong people, even online, and on saving my time on meetings with wrong people. So you can choose this way too. Under this video later I will put the link to the picture of life balance wheel, or you can Google it too, and try to do this technique. Actually, it's very good to do it in the beginning of year too, when you think what was done during the last year and what you plan to do in this year, and it evaluates your results and give you the ideas how you could develop yourself, your life better in the next year. But actually you can do it at any moment when you feel it's necessary for you. Thank you, dears, for your always kind comments, very supporting ones. I hope it was useful for you to hear this information. And yeah, and if you have more questions, so please ask me now, or you can write me in personal messages also, and I can answer you. So I'm waiting for your questions actually now. Yeah, we had a quite short live stream, and I know that my target audience, my followers, may be not so familiar with coaching, but I thought it can be useful because it's quite easy technique. It's simple, but at the same time very useful and effective. Thank you, dears, for coming today. I will wait for your questions, for your comments. And thank you for your trust, actually. I adore getting your messages, adore getting your comments here. So let's meet next Wednesday. There will be a new live stream on a new topic, and we will talk more. Thank you for coming today, and see you very soon. Bye bye, my dears. By the way, we have borders opening step by step, very slowly, but I really hope that you will be able to come to our beautiful Ukraine and Odessa this summer. Have a nice evening. Let me answer the question that is written here. From your experience, do you find more success from one-on-one dates or from social party group-like events? Actually, I never made these statistics. I think that in both cases people have chances for success, but it depends on luck, I believe too. Luck is important here, and also about the type. It depends on the type of person who is participating in it. Some people prefer to go to party and to meet someone. Some people prefer just more silent atmosphere without competition round, and they meet people this way. I noticed that in most of the cases, very successful men, successful in their business, in their career, very making good money, good profit, they prefer more personal work and more personal meetings, avoiding parties. So yes, goodbye, and talk to you soon again. Goodbye.